playing games. I don't wanna be the same like I used to be. No, no, no. I'ma change my life. I'ma do things right. Starting today, I'ma live a different way. When it's hard, it gets hard sometimes. Faithful like it is. Feels so right. I'ma do my best. I'ma do my best to keep the commandment. To keep the commandment.
These are the Moed of Yah, set apart gatherings which you are to proclaim at their appointed times. Okay, so right off the top, I'd like to cover some of the most common objections I've heard from folks, and their attempts to explain why we do not need to still observe these set apart days as outlined in Scripture. And number one being that these days were under the old covenant and are no longer required for New Testament believers, as they put it. Now, to fully answer this question will require a study all of its own. Why, you may ask? Well, one reason is because our brother Paul stated in Romans chapter 2 verse 13, the doers of the law shall be declared right. Yet in Galatians we read, in Galatians chapter 2 verse 16 we read, by works of the law no flesh shall be declared right. And I must admit that at first glance this seems a bit contradictory. Yet if we delve deeper, the truth of Scripture always becomes very clear and very self-evident. And I do plan to release a series very soon entitled Law versus Grace, to really get into this topic and cover it very thorough. However, in the meantime, I would add that I definitely do believe that we are required to still keep the law as defined in the Scripture. Now, when one thinks of the New Covenant, as it's called, these questions should come to someone's mind the first time of hearing of this New Covenant. What exactly is the New Covenant agreement? Who are the parties involved in this new agreement? And lastly, when shall it take effect? Now, to answer the first question, what exactly is the New Covenant / agreement? We can find that answer in Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 31 through 34, and it reads, see, the days are coming, declares Yah, when I shall make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Yehudah, not like the covenant I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Mizraim, my covenant which they broke, though I was a husband to them, declares Yah. For this is the covenant I shall make with the house of Israel after those days, declares Yah. I shall put my Torah in their inward parts, and write it on their hearts, and I shall be their Elohim, and they shall be my people. And no longer shall they teach each one his neighbor, and each one his brother, saying, know Yah, for they shall all know me, from the least of them to the greatest of them, declares Yah. For I shall forgive their wickedness, and remember their sin no more.